Hello, McKinney-Harrison families. This is Elisa Smith, Building Principal at McKinney-Harrison Elementary School. Welcome to our 2021-22 virtual kindergarten roundup for DeKalb Central United School District. I'll be walking you through the slide deck today as a tutorial, and you can access the slide deck directly from our DeKalb Central website or our McKinney-Harrison website. And the slide deck, if you access it that way, does have live links to the documents that we'll review today. So with that, we'll get started. This presentation today will include introductions of our office staff, a kindergarten schedule, forms, enrollment information, as well as some other information, including my contact information should you have any questions. You'll see pictured here the key staff members that you'll want to be familiar with, starting with our office staff on the top row. I am pictured there. I'm your school principal, Mrs. Smith, as I mentioned before. Our secretaries are all pictured there, Mrs. Troyer, Mrs. Wilcox, and Mrs. Hart. On the second row, you see our kindergarten team. Those are all of our kindergarten teachers at McKinney-Harrison, Mrs. Bennett, Mrs. Grimm, Mrs. Holbrook, and Mrs. Tillman. And on the bottom, you'll see the rest of our office leadership team. Mrs. Richardson is our instructional coach, Mrs. Tracy is our guidance counselor, and Mrs. Sterling is our school nurse. Our kindergarten schedule runs 7:50 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Every Wednesday, we have a 1-hour delay for professional development for our teachers. We call those our PLCs, or professional learning communities. So school starts at 8:50 a.m. on Wednesdays and is still dismissed at 2:30 p.m. There are a number of forms available for you in a packet if you'd like to pick those up here at McKinney-Harrison Elementary School. We also have some other fun things in that packet, including a book for your kindergartner. So I would recommend that you choose that option for pickup. And the forms are color-coded for you, which also may make it easier. If you prefer, though, you can access those forms directly from the links on the slide deck, which is posted on the DeKalb Central website and also on our McKinney-Harrison website. The forms that we'll review today are the home language survey, the medical record form, the dental examination form, and the vision screening. All forms may be returned to the school office at our registration, which is July 28th and July 29th. You'll also want to bring a Board of Health birth certificate to registration, and we'll make a copy of that for you. The first form is a home language survey, and this just helps the school get a better understanding of your child's language background. I'll click on it here for you. As I mentioned, those links are live on the slide deck posted to our websites. It's a one-page form. This is what it looks like. The second form in your packet is a medical record form. It will be green. And it does have the immunizations in it. I'll go ahead and click on the image here for immunizations that are required at different grade levels. So you can access that also on the slide deck. This is a very good reference as your child grows and continues to progress through the grades for immunizations that are required at different stages. The medical record form itself is for your doctor to complete. And it includes a section for shot records there. Oops. Kindergarten shots are listed on this slide as well. DTaP, polio, MMR, varicella, 3 doses of Hep B, 2 of Hep A. Immunization records must be written by the doctor's office on the form and then signed by the doctor on the letterhead or the clinic letterhead. Immunization records must be turned into the school by the parent, and you can also do that at registration. The next form is pink. It's a dental examination form, and this form should be completed by your child's dentist. If your child has had a recent dental exam, the dentist may not require another appointment. This is a requested examination and is not required. But I will click on that so you can see what it looks like. Again, just a one-page form for that one. The lavender form in your packet is a vision screening. We strongly recommend that your child be examined by a professional optometrist. Some area specialists may provide services for a reduced cost. Be sure to tell them it's for a kindergarten screening when you're calling for an appointment. And I will click on that link for you. Again, just a one-page document. And those are all the forms that are in your packet. We'll talk a little bit now about enrollment information. Enrollment is open now for all students, including incoming kindergartners. Once you complete enrollment, don't forget to call us at the school to schedule your kindergarten screening time. Kindergarten screenings will take place on June 2nd. You do need to bring a copy, an original copy of your child's birth certificate. We must have the Board of Health copy, not the hospital souvenir copy, and then we can make a copy for you at registration when you bring that in. I've included in the slide deck some kindergarten readiness materials for you. These links are resources provided by the Indiana Department of Education, and these readiness guidelines provide kindergarten readiness skills that are important for your incoming kindergartner. These are all live links, and you can access them on the slide deck. We're also including these in your kindergarten packet if you'd like to pick those up here at the school. So there is a readiness form for social and emotional readiness. I'll click through these very quickly. We have a Spanish version of each form if you would like to print that as well. Literacy readiness. So these forms, again, just talk about what skill sets your child would want to have mastered to be ready for kindergarten. Also some ideas for things that you can practice at home to help them be ready. And mathematics readiness in the same format. Oops. Some information there about K-Camp for you. Kindergarten Camp is a free camp for incoming kindergarten students. Camp will tentatively be held Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to noon, June 1st to June 25th. Transportation, breakfast, and lunch will be provided free of charge. K-Camp will be hosted at J.R. Watson Elementary School. So what happens at camp? It's taught by licensed teachers. They work to develop kindergarten readiness skills. Each student receives 20 new books as well as other school supplies during the camp. If you're interested in having your child attend K-Camp, please fill out the form that's linked here, again on the slide deck, which you can access from our website, or just call the number there at J.R. Watson, 260-920-1014, and tell the secretary that you're interested in K-Camp. Space is limited. You'll receive a phone call in May with more information if your child has secured a spot at the camp. And I'll click on that K-Camp form for you. This is just a Google form for you to fill out. When you pick up your kindergarten readiness materials, we'll also include a summer pack for you. These are fun activities that you can do with your child, again, to help them prepare to be a kindergartner at McKinney Harrison Elementary School. These two are live links, so if you would prefer to access them from the slide deck, you may do that. There's a summer calendar, which is very general in nature, just some ideas for things that you can do each day. Some alphabet practice materials there for you. Letter formation practice. Letter and number flashcards. Name writing practice. A name puzzle. So that's an activity with some directions for you if you'd like to do that with your child. Some math activities. Again, just some activity ideas. And literacy games. Just some ideas for you. I've also linked the school calendar for you here. Please make note of holidays, days off, fall, Christmas, and spring break. Please do your best to schedule vacations and appointments around the school calendar. Calendar can also be found on the school website under the Student Parent tab, and I have linked that for you here as well. So this is what it looks like, and it's really just a good thing to print and put on your refrigerator even. So I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but here is the detailed information about registration for 2021-2022. July 28th, registration will be open registration from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and July 29th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. It will take place at each school, so we'll host our registration here at McKinney Harrison Elementary. Registration includes such things as lunch account information, our PTO will be there, we'll do school pictures on that day, and transportation information will also be available on that day. A slide here about DeKalb Central's early learning program. This is our preschool program. Do you or someone you know have a child who will turn 4 on or before August 1st? Is your child not currently attending preschool? And are you living in DeKalb Central School District? If you answered yes to these questions, your child may be eligible for the 2021-20 school preschool class. Meals and transportation will be provided. Preschool Roundup is also posted on our school website and social media. Our preschool director is Sherry Chrisbridge, and her number is 920-1016, extension 6555, or her email is linked there as well if you're interested in learning more. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about kindergarten or kindergarten roundup here at McKinney Harrison Elementary School, I'm happy to be your contact person for that, and my contact information is there. Again, my name is Mrs. Smith, and my email is asmith@dekalbcentral.net, or you can reach me by phone at 260-920-1015, extension 5135. Thank you very much for following along. That concludes our Kindergarten Roundup tutorial. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm very excited to meet you and to meet your kindergartner and to welcome our new Bulldogs to McKinney Harrison Elementary School next year.